Hey, what's up, guys? Tito here, and welcome to my 24-hour impressions with the Nextbit Robin. I'm going to try to get this as simplified as possible and not reach out too much to specs because there are so many reviews on YouTube about this phone. But just to kind of offer you guys up my 24-hour impressions of it and then a final impressions video later on in the next couple of weeks. So my first thoughts when I first picked up the Nextbit Robin was that this phone is very light and toy-like feeling. Okay, and this is, from a person who's been using the Honor 8 as a daily driver for a couple of months now. Going to the Nextbit Robin was something that was a little weird for me, but nothing in a bad way. I'm not really trashing the phone or popping a squat on it. I'm just saying that it was kind of weird, and in a good way. The plastic build is what makes it feel very toyish, as I have other devices that are made of plastic or polycarbonate, and this by no means feels anything like that. Comparing it to the LG X Power, the X Power feels like it's a little bit more durable and rugged, whereas this device feels like that if you did drop it, you would get a nice split across the body or something like that, just because the plastic feels like that it would crack under pressure. It's got a really odd placed fingerprint reader, but I had no issues whatsoever adjusting to it, basically for it being on the side. Some people had found it to be a little bit annoying of having to push and then leave your finger there for it to register your fingerprint to unlock. I had no problems after doing it 2 or 3 times. Now I'm completely used to it. The buttons on the left side for volumes are nice and clicky. Like, again, they make it feel a little bit toyish. The fact that running the Pixel Launcher on this device with 7.1.1 gives you the ability to long press on an app to have a submenu pop up with different things that you can do, like I showed you on Twitter, and even here on Allo, gives me the ability to start a new conversation or to continue a conversation that I currently have with a friend. Because the launcher I am using is not the stock launcher, and I prefer it to be that way, I do have access to Google Now cards, which is something that I thought was really cool. It just seems right on this phone. Being the fact that when I did get it, it had no battery life whatsoever, and then having to charge it up at 50%, I got one notification for a software update, completed that. A second one popped up, which was a security patch. Completed that, got 7.0, flashed that, completed, and then after 7.0, I got another notification for 7.1.1. So this has gone through 4 software updates in one day, which I'm happy that it has that kind of development. Really ecstatic that I'm able to use a device that has 7.1.1. Will it get Android O? Who knows? Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Even if it doesn't, I don't mind. I think so far my experience has been very, very well. Some of the things to duly note, though, and I feel is a weak point for this phone, because considering the fact that it has a nice amount of storage and 3 gigabytes of RAM, one of the weaknesses would be the cameras. Now, taking pictures with good amount of lighting turns out to be very good. However, in low light situations, you'll find a lot of noise in the shaded areas of your shots. There's no optic image stabilization, and at the same time too, fast action movement causes your photos to actually blur. I took a picture of my son on the swing, and literally he vanished from the photo as if he wasn't really there. So that might be a problem. And the second problem I noticed is battery life, but then again, this has to be tested over a couple of weeks, as I've only had it for 24 hours, and maybe the battery life gets better after usage. Maybe the first boot had a lot of things going on, which was draining the battery quite fast, but I did have to charge it a little bit halfway through the day. So to me, that was kind of a downer, but I do have power banks, and so a power bank with this phone wouldn't be a problem whatsoever. They say there's no fast charging, and they're really true about that. However, using my Honor 8's charger, which does have fast charging, I was able to charge the phone up just a little bit faster. I would say maybe 20 minutes faster than with normal, since I've already charged it more than like 2 or 3 times already. Other than that, I do have to say that this device has been a very pleasant time using it, and I can't wait to give you guys my full impressions review in a couple of weeks. So if you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button to let me know. Ask questions in the comment section. And as always, guys, aloha. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.